What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to Brute Strength Day 86, I think it is. So for this one, I did good mornings. I did chest press or dumbbell press. I did one arm pull downs. I did ring push-ups, and ended up with one arm tricep extension. So for the good mornings, I just recorded this one set, 6 rep 85 kg, as easy as ever, and extremely long pause on the last rep, just to show my 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 over just how good I am. So anyways, moving on to the dumbbell press. I'm still stuck on the 12 reps, which is kinda annoying, if I have to say so. I'm gonna try one more week to see if I can beat it. Like, what I noticed is that I do have better form now. Like, this set took 1 minute with like minimal rest in the top and before the last rep. But it's just like it's too stagnant. Like, I always say, stick to things for a period of time, like a few weeks. Don't just throw out exercises when they don't get better for 2 weeks. But this has been like 6 weeks now. And maybe it's because I haven't trained as triceps as much as before, because my chest is getting stronger. You guys have seen my ring push-ups, you have seen my ring flies, not my ring flies, my dumbbell flies, how I'm getting stronger. But these, like, my chest is getting stronger than obviously, but something else is just going on. Maybe I'm weaker on Wednesday, just like compared to Sundays when I do my flies and stuff like that. Could just be that. But I noticed that the form is a little bit better. I'm not just letting go on the end of the rep and using a little bit of momentum. I'm actually controlling it all the way down, and I'm getting deeper than I've done before. It's hard to see from this angle, but from the next one that I have, you'll see that my elbows, they get significantly below my shoulders. And that's the thing I'm focusing on here. I'm trying to really keep the upper part of it, like the dumbbell toward my shoulder, that part high, so that I can get really far down before it touches. And like, you can see it here, like from this angle, and you'll see it from the next one that I have, how much my elbow is actually below my waist. So that is really a good sign. Like, I'm getting a good stretch and a good pump here. Like, don't get me wrong, I still like the exercise and think it has value. But if I don't improve next week and get 13 reps, the idea will be to move on to barbell bench press and just build up there, build a base on that, and start to build up and hopefully get up to a really good barbell bench press before increasing my overhead press again next year. That is the goal. You can see it from this angle, like, control is extremely good. For the back offsets, I did more than I have done before. I did 8, 7, and 7 reps. I could definitely do another rep on this last set as well and the set before. So that is a good sign. Like, I'm still progressing. Like, I'm doing more and more work every single week, but it's just the top set where there's something wrong. Like, you can see this rep here, it's still moving fast. Really good control down, 3 to 4 seconds. Like, most of the reps are closer to 4 seconds. And even this last rep was still really good. Then I did 3 sets of one arm pull downs. So I played around a little bit with how the bench should be after seeing the recordings. So for the next time, I'm gonna point the bench further up to and put it a little bit further backwards to be able to have the line, like the cable, in line with my body. Like, here it's not totally in line. But what I'll say about this is, I've never done this before, but I've never felt something really tear my lats apart just like this did. So I think that, as I've talked about in some videos before, maybe this is what is going to be needed to increase my pull-ups. Like, even though I'm not a fan of all this like twisting and single arm stuff, like really totally optimizing science-based lifting, I think this might be needed, because it's not necessary to have like a really good mind muscle connection. But if you're not making progress in a lift, it can be a good idea to really try to use an exercise where you really feel the muscle and you know that you're getting stronger and you're targeting that specific muscle. So that is the idea here. And next time I will make sure to use straps because my grip are just giving out because I'm using such a slow tempo. Then moving on to ring push-ups, I only did 2 sets of these before just doing normal ring push to ring flies. I mean, I just did 2 sets of these before moving on to ring push-ups because my elbows they're getting a little bit destroyed from these. But I managed 10 reps on the first set, which is a PR by 1, and I'm even going like even deeper than I've done before and keeping even better form with the arms. Like I did 7 reps unbroken, which is like phenomenal for me. I think the best I've done before is like 5 maybe, something like that, before taking a little bit of rest in the top. So that was phenomenal. But when I come to the next day, like when I did my biceps curls and pull-ups and stuff like that, the next day I quickly get like pain in my forearm, stuff like that. I can still perform well, but it's just very uncomfortable. So I'm definitely going to take ring push-ups and flies off the next week. And then obviously also when I'm going to Madrid as well, I'm not going to be training them at all. So I'll have one more training with them before going to Madrid. And then I'll have another week where I don't do them before getting back to them. And hopefully that should resolve some of my elbow stuff. Like it's not a big concern, but it's something that nags me a little bit. Like when I warm up, have to grip the bar and the squat on good mornings, I feel it. It's just like a little bit annoying, like not like an injury, but just like something that is nagging me a little bit. And I want to be able to get totally rid of that and perform 100% pain-free, train just without any pain and concerns at all. So that is all for this one. As always, remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment and share it with a friend. And I'll see you all next time. I'm out.